as you can see. That's the heating system. So before, it was the only radiator we had in the house, because biomass gave us, as I said, enough heat. And the house is constructed in the way that the heat comes from those radiators, and then it goes up. And when you go up, look at the roof. The roof is extremely high, and it's like this shape, so it makes it easier for the air to flow. And because the air flows so easily, it was enough to heat the whole space just with the radiator here. Well, air source heat pump doesn't give us so much heat, so we have two radiators now in the bedrooms. But the heat still comes from there, so that's the radiator, main radiator. Well, because it's a sustainable home, all the equipment we use here is A-rated. The most exciting is induction cooker. I don't know, maybe they're popular in States. In the UK they're not very popular. So the trick here is that, well, it's physics basically, it's induction process. And the only problem is that you have to use copper pots and pans. And then when you, let's say if you want to boil the water will be boiled in 7 seconds. So you save the energy, as simple as that. We've burnt quite a few soups here, but that was in the beginning. Now we all know how to use it. Another thing is that it's child friendly as well, or human friendly. If we boil or if we cook something, if I touch the rib, it's warm, it's not hot, so I wouldn't burn myself, unless like I have copper ring on here or something like that. So unfortunate. So it's a good thing to have in the house, you know, not just in terms of energy saving, but in terms of like protection for kids, yeah. This is the most fascinating thing. When you entered the house, you probably saw all this wall of monitors there. So you wouldn't have it in a normal house, it's just for us. But that's what UK government is trying to introduce very hard in the houses now. This is smart monitoring. And it's not just the monitoring, you know, which tells you how much kilowatt hours you use and how much it would cost you. It actually tells you how much you use where and what on and things like that. So let's say you'll be able to play with it when you want to. I'll just show you a little bit. So you have exactly the same on your remote control. So when you're outside, you can play with it as well. So let's say today's energy use. We can see, let's say the hope was used, and then how much we produce from solar, and how much was used on lighting, and things like that. So it tells you every single thing in the house. From here you can also control lighting in the house, so if you forgot, let's say, to turn the light off in the bedroom, you can do it from here, things like that. So yeah, you're more than welcome to play with this thing. Another thing here is the lights. Well, someone mentioned these dim lights, so that's what we have here. You can play, and you can actually turn them on from here if you want. So the light doesn't go to bright straight away. It goes to a little bit bright, and then to bright and very bright.